because also by killing both of them, if we can stop the Assessor move, because obviously if he drops Assessor, he gets significant draw. So trying to stop that from being a thing is important. There we go. There we go. As well as the fact that obviously that's doing a lot of work for Ezreal. I mean, see, that's such a poor man's Assessor. Imagine if he'd used that a turn later, if we hadn't done that, he would have got 3 cards out of that. Hello, Gomez here from the LAN Up channel, again with another deck. Oh, Ezreal's back, my boy Ezreal's back. So we've been experimenting with him a lot. I will quickly just go through a little few things, but today's deck is we're going back old school and taking him to where he used to be, which was with Ashe with Ezreal, obviously with a few little changes because of the new cut, because of different cards that have come in since then. But anyone who remembers Ashe Ezreal back in the day, good times. So let's get into this deck. I was saying just in a briefly introduction, like so many different Ezreal ideas coming out, so throwing him in like loads of different places. As you can see, any name that's got shot in there is referred to the Mystic Shot, as well as a hard Ezreal with that, and even like, you know, a stun shot. I mean, there's so many different things. There's so many different ways of working with him now because of that level requirement coming down. So it's only 6. There's just so many more regions. He's become more viable in than what he ever was before. So anyway, back to really old school. This is what you had, Ashe with Ezreal. All those frostbites going in, and then obviously Ezreal being able to level up quickly, doing that damage. Bearing in mind that once he levels up, everything which is targeting your opponent, like any enemies, is doing 2 damage. So literally frostbites are doing 2 damage after that point. Let's quickly go through this deck beat by beat. So obviously Brittle Steel targeting mechanic, as well as the fact obviously when Ezreal levels up it's good, but also it's leveling Ashe up. Jerry Rig and Rummage, just because I love a P&Z deck that has these, as well as the fact that these Jerry Rigs do still equate to 1 damage when Ezreal's leveled, as well as obviously the Rummage is counting to 1 damage when Ezreal's leveled. It's just draw mechanic, and just and plus being able to get a Jerry Rig out when nobody's expecting it. I just love that move too much to get rid of it. Draw still coming from the Sentry. On treat really good in this deck, because number one, if Ezreal was already leveled, it has the ability of doing that 1 damage, as well as the fact that if you already have an Ezreal and Ashe on the board doing that, and Ezreal's leveled 1 damage, plus then both champions have got target spells, so literally you're drawing a spell which you can then use and do 2 damage, and then also it creates interesting things on the board state. So I do like that, as well as the fact that if you've leveled your Ezreal but you haven't got him, this can draw it out. Same with Ashe. So it just gives a lovely thing, all the way around. On treat, such an amazing thing to have in this deck. Ice Archer, yet again, target spell, as well as Frostbite, so counting towards Ezreal and Ashe here. Mystic Shot, technically this is the only card which I feel you could potentially change. You could change it to Gotcha or something along those lines, so it's doing that little bit more damage. But at this moment in time, I've got it as Mystic Shot. I might actually change that out. Troll Chant is such an amazing thing. Number one, it gives Ezreal stability, because it means that with his health stat, if they try to target him in any way, be it with challenge minions, spells, or anything along those lines, being able to then give him status, which means that he's not going to be dying, as well as the fact that it does also count as a target spell, so it helps level him up, and if he's leveled up, does 2 damage to the enemy core, as well as the fact that you can lessen the damage which is coming in from somewhere. So Troll Chant is such an amazing move. Yet again, Frostbite, Ashe, these guys in here for the spells for Ezreal. Gotcha, actually we've got a few Gotchas already in this deck. Static for yet again more target and draw. Harsh Winds for Ashe, and then boom, Progress Day for draw. Thinking about this, I might end up regretting this decision, because part of me is feeling get rid of the Mystic Shots, because it's a good move, but I would prefer to have 2 thermal beams in here instead, just to be able to make sure that I'm able to counter Swains, Trundles, and Tom Kench. I feel like that's actually a better move personally, because it just is such a much more versatile move. So I'm gonna go with putting that in. My other consideration off the top of my head would have been to put in the Wolf. whereabouts is he? Where's my mind? Where there's his free cost, isn't he? Would have been to put in the wolf so that with the ice, Frostbite's been able to do damage, but I feel like I'd prefer to have the beam. But I said, like, that is easily a changeover that you can do to put this wolf in. But that's what I'm going with anyway. But as I've already said, I always just go with general concepts and things like that. But please let me know what you guys think. If there's any changes that you would make, please let me know. Put that down in the comment section down below, because I do love hearing from you guys. Everything is amazing, so please feel free to do that. As well as the fact that shameless plug time. You've heard this all so many times now. Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, active in all of them, so I do stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So if you want to come by, catch the action live, please feel free to comment in there. Like, I love talking with my chat, so please, I will talk to you live, as well as the fact that there is like, you can challenge me, you can give me deck suggestions. There's so many different things that you can do, as well as just being there for the fun. There is also, the Discord down below, so if you want to join the Discord, we're currently building a lovely community of people who love Legends of Runeterra and love gaming. So if you want to get involved with that, there is also a games night and a movie night in that Discord. So getting on mic, get to actually hear the Gomez live talking to you, and do talk back to him and call him a prick or whatever the hell you want to do. All that's there. So if you want to do that, link down below. But I do have a personal goal, as I've said many times, to be hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 1,000 followers on Twitch by the end of the year. If we hit both of them, which, to be fair, it's looking like we might, with the amount of overwhelming support that's been coming at me. Thank you again, honestly, everyone who's already done that, thank you. The support is amazing. I love every single one of you, honestly. The amount that you're showing me is amazing. If you haven't already and want to, please feel free to. But literally, I'm going to have to do something special. If I hit one of them or both of them, I'm going to have to do something special. I've still got to work out what the hell that's going to be. It's going to get to a point where they're going to go, Gomez, you're going to have to say what you're going to do, because otherwise, you know, like, what are you going to do, man? So I need to work that out. But anyway, if you've got any suggestions of what you would like to see, please leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway, let's get in and see how this deck does in a couple of matchups. One of these games was actually from a stream, from a recent stream, so look forward to that. Anyway, let's do this. Okay, it's fine. I mean, I feel bad because this guy's in Platinum 1. I feel like this guy's in Platinum 1, and so this could be his promotion match. And it's like, I always feel bad in that position, because I'm like, do I just concede? Do I just concede to help him out in any Brahma modes? I'm like, okay, right now, let's kill the son of a bitch. But no, honestly, do I just concede to let him? Because I mean, he's just trying to merrily climb the ladder. Okay, and who am I? Who am I to deny the man his ability to climb Zed ladder? I don't know, I always hate being in this position, because I do legitimately feel bad. It's like, do I just... I mean, the amount of emotes is making it easier. I'm not gonna lie. The amount of opponent is what he's emoting is making it easier. But at the same time, I do feel like, do we just concede? If we get, you know what? If we actually get to the point of winning, like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they're already throwing quite devastating stuff at us. Like, I might not be able to get out of this alive. I mean, I definitely am going to be able to get out of this alive, but I feel like potentially if we get to a winning point, we just concede, because I know what the climb is like. I know what the climb is like, and it's not like you're doing your best, especially when you're on Platinum 1, Diamond 1, all those kind of positions. You really, it is just like, you know, your soul is in every match. It sounds really fucking weird, but it's true. Actually, I'm just gonna throw Ezreal out into this. But literally, just you just want to just know that you're in that safety zone. You just want to get yourself into the safety zone of knowing that you're in that next rank up. And so I know exactly what that feels like. And so part of me, destroy him and make Skeletor happy. I mean, so much of me. I want to get to the winning point, and then I might just concede, in all honesty. Might just concede, because I said I know the feel. I just want to point out how much of an amazing addition Troll Chant is to this deck, because the fact that that counts as a target, as well as the fact that it can stop damage from coming at you and increase Ezreal's chance of survival. It's an unbelievably good card. Okay. So I mean, this just means that we can get a nice little trade off there. Yeah. So we could, which it's either we kill Elise or we kill that one. I'm actually going to go for killing Elise, because it means that we still get to keep this alive. That's fine. The main goal was trying to keep that man alive, so that worked. We're in the better health stat. We've got stuff coming at him that he has to deal with. I could have technically, I could have gone all in. I could have played Ashe. I had so many choices, and I've decided to go this way about it. But I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what I want anymore. Don't know what I want. How close are we to actually leveling Ezreal? I at least want to level Ez. If I can level Ez, I feel good about myself, and then to concede. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, I mean, good move. GG. Well, I mean, we got like, you know, on treat and things. We got potentially. I mean, that could potentially draw the other Ashe. Actually, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. He's making it easier for me to want. Show him no mercy. I know, but I do feel for them. I feel for him. Yeah, throw that out. I've still got defense. I've still got ways of getting around things. I'm fine with this. Smart move. Actually, a really good move. I said we do still have Troll Chomp. We do still have Frostbite. I could go Reaver with them here. I feel like I don't mind that dying to that, and don't mind you dying here. Actually, I mean, we could just take that damage. The Mist Wraith is the one who needs to die, because that's the one that can get out of hand very quickly if you let it. Join me on the dark side. Come to the dark side. We have cookies. Yeah. Okay. So right now, if I attack forward, I still have brittle steel. I'm gonna keep this back. I mean, just sod it. I mean, he could have Risen Mist. He could have Risen Mist because he was already used one. Why can't you just? I mean, we'll at least level Ezreal. We'll at least level him. I mean, he's killing my Ezreals. Does he deserve mercy? I mean, we've leveled Ezreal at least. So I've only got one Ezreal left. Only one Ezreal left, but it's okay. I mean, throw those in. We could even use Troll Chant to get a target, so that's 2 damage in on his core, so that he goes all the way down to 2. So that works okay in our books. Ish. He's not technically dead. Surrender the moment you. That's the plan, Necromancer. That's the plan. The moment we have victory, then I mean, admittedly now victory might come upon us without us realizing it with the shrooms. If he top decks 2 shrooms, the likeliness of it happening is very unlikely. But I mean, the chance is always there. But I'm interested to see what happens. I mean, he does know this is here, right? He does know that was obviously going to be what I was going to top. Obviously, this is the best chance that he has, but also not, because this now then frostbites everything on his side of the field. So I mean, I like to know that he knew that Crystal Arrows was gonna be a thing. Don't concede. Don't concede. We want to get to the point of victory, and then you have my permission for me to concede. But I mean, he's still giving it all he's got. He's giving it all she's got, Captain. I feel like I need to die, right? I need to concede soon, like after. It's just, I feel so bad, especially after a move like that. He's literally giving it all he's got. This could be the man's promotion move. This could legitimately be the man's promotion. I mean, that's victory, right? That's victory. And we could see if he's got some kind of smart move. We could see if he's got some kind of smart move, but honestly, I feel like this is the moment of concede. Yeah. I feel like we knew. I feel we had the victory there. Ashe Sej, classic combo. Okay, I mean, so it's Frostbite against Frostbite right now. It's just that one of us has got other shots that are coming out. My main problem is Culling Strike. Without a shadow of doubt, Culling Strike is my problem. I've kind of got to get rid of Ezreal because of Culling Strike. I'm actually going to keep this because their Glory Seekers can easily be taken down with that. But as you get rid of Rummage, I'm actually going to keep Ashe. I'm going to keep Ashe because she can get past, I mean, I say she can get past Culling Strike, any kind of Frostbite, and then she's done. But I like the idea of keeping Static Shock to deal with their Glory Seeker, in all honesty. I actually want to see what he does. I want to see whether or not he plays a Glory Seeker right now. Okay, he doesn't. Well, then I don't mind playing a Sentry as well. Let's go for the attack. We both get draw. Okay, yeah. So Frostbite's on both sides, but I said, like, you know, we've still got the mana. The trap is set. Don't mind throwing this out here. Don't mind throwing that out there. Potentially we go for an immediate attack forward because I kind of want to be forcing his hand. So go for an immediate attack forward, see what he does. Potentially we see Brittle Steel come out of his side, but if we see Brittle Steel, we Brittle Steel back, so it's not exactly the worst thing. Oh, a Troll Chant. Troll Chant does mean that my Brittle Steel can no longer work. Well played. Well played. He might have been expecting the Brittle Steel move. So we could use this to get his health down, but I guess I want to kind of be saving this for Ashe rather than just letting that go. So I can, that's fine. We can brittle it in the future. We can brittle it in the future. We can still throw out you. In fact, I definitely throw you out. So if he goes for an open attack, we Brittle Steel and then throw ourselves in front of the Yeti. Brittle Steel, Yeti, and then that Yeti gets put into the path of Static Shock. So I don't mind. He potentially throws Ashe down, but I said if he throws Ashe down, okay, no. There is no Ashe. Okay, so guess we throw down another one of these. I mean, sadly, they are both in the range. They are both in the range of what's his face? Brittle Steel. So if he's got two Brittle, okay, right, that's good. That's good because that's giving us the ability to static. My one problem, obviously, is the fact that he could have another Troll Chant. He could have another Troll Chant, but I guess we've got to go for it just in case. Because also, by killing both of them, if we can stop the Assessor move, because obviously if he drops Assessor, he gets significant draw. So trying to stop that from being a thing is important. There we go. There we go. As well as the fact that obviously that's doing a lot of work for Ezreal. I mean, see, that's such a poor man's Assessor. Imagine if he'd used that a turn later, if we hadn't done that, he would have got 3 cards out of that. So, you know, I feel slightly better about this decision. Sadly, we don't have 1 mana. If I had 1 mana, I could threaten, what's his face? I could have threatened a Brittle Steel, but sadly, I didn't actually look at that. I should have looked at that before making that move, because definitely the better move would have just been to reserve mana. Without a shadow of a doubt, the better. I mean, Culling Strike. Culling Strike is definitely what happens here. So what we could do, actually, how close is he to leveling? I mean, he's nowhere near to leveling either of them. Okay, so what are our choices? Could potentially use Harsh Winds ourselves. We've got Harsh Winds move. He still could potentially get some damage through, so he's going to start leveling up that Sejuani. He could also just throw more damage out. That's also a thing. But using that on both of these means that he can't. It means that he can't use the Assessor again to get more draw off of this Assessor. I don't mind taking that damage in there. Potentially Culling Strike, as I've already said. Apparently not. Apparently not. Ashe levels herself next turn. The amount of buffs that he's got, obviously, because he threw down the Heartman guy. Yeah, Culling Strike. There's nothing I can do about that, but I've got nothing in my deck that can counter that. So it was expected. It was expected. Okay. So we could throw you out, level Ashe up. I will unite the failure. Because we do still have the Frostbite abilities. I've got leveled up Ezreal, so basically I want to kind of be finding Ezreal as quickly as possible. Oh, the fact that the Glory Seeker is now massively out of range is devastating. Potentially we just go forward into this move. Whoever he throws in front of, we just got a Frostbite. Obviously, a big part of me, with what we've currently got, I would prefer to be using my Frostbite moves on I would prefer to be using my Frostbite moves on my defensive. I mean, how close is he to leveling up Ashe? He's like nowhere near to. I mean, part of me's thinking, do I just use the gotcha move on you? I mean, if he's got Troll Chant actually gets him past that. So actually, this is the move that means that, like, you know, she should get round this, okay, as well as trading off with somebody on the board. Yeah, but we are gonna need something which is really gonna help us. So potentially, Gotcha could already kill the Glory Seeker unless obviously Troll Chant gets involved. Another Culling. We potentially see another Culling Strike drop. I want to see whether or not we see it first. Okay, nope. I don't mind that. I said, like, literally, because I was thinking maybe about doing, what's his face? Thermal Beam to get something else down to the point of this. Oh, the fact he's got 2 of them. The fact he's got 2 of them is devastating. So by using this here, it Frostbites the rest of them. So I know that obviously we'd prefer to be doing this on our attack turn, but this is actually still far useful because it's, as considering the fact that he's got the Bald Supremacy. I mean, he's already gone. He knows he has Bald Supremacy, but we're just waiting to throw our Ezreal out. So it doesn't matter. We can wait. We can play the weighty game. It was perfectly fine. So as you can see, Cold Shot, Ezreal, and Ashe, they're back. The combination of those two is back. It's amazing. I said, it's opened up so much room for play with Ezreal again right now, because basically when his targeting was up to 10, it required you to have to be Bilgewater or to be Ionia, because obviously for Karma Ezreal, but even then that was hard to get off because obviously it took a long time. But Bilgewater for Riptide Rex and what's his face, Make It Rain, because obviously it was more targety things very quickly. So the fact that that's now gone down is very nice, and I think that it's just opened up for so much play with Ezreal, and I'm so happy. But anyway, please let me know what you think about the deck down below. If there's any changes that you would make to this deck, please let me know. I'm always interested to hear what you guys have to say, so which is always good to know. As well as the fact that, as I said, there is which I am live on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So again, link down below if you want to catch the streams. It's always good times. As I said, one of the clips was from a stream, so thank you. Which is like if you want to head over there, do that. Do not feel forced. As well as I said, like if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the content and want to see some more of it. But there's also the Discord, all the things. Anyway, thank you all so much. much. I hope you have a great day. And until next time, bye! You do it. I said don't you do it. Okay. Is there literally anything that I could draw or that I could get from Flash of Brilliance that could save me? Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.